My hair is a mess. What, Mercy? Mercy is quite the attention hog. Don't look at my hair. It needs to be cut. It's getting to that point. It's like I can't do anything with it. Absolutely cannot do a thing with it. Uh, I lay on it wrong, and it's like, and it sticks out. It's just it needs to be cut. Oh, Mercy! Look at this little girl. Hard to believe that this was this little skinny thing found on this in the middle of the road. Yeah, she loves attention, doesn't she? Yeah. Mhm. You just love attention. Mhm. I don't get to sit out here much because I've been so busy. Mercy hasn't had a lot of attention. Yeah, she's purring like crazy. Oh my. Well, needless to say, I still didn't get a video posted. Oh, I've got one in the queue. I just have a little bit left to do on it in the way of editing, and I was having problems with my computer again. Now all of a sudden it doesn't want to turn on. Um, I one morning it didn't turn on, and so I figured, all right, I'll just let my son deal with it and wait till he got up. I took the computer, put it on his desk area, and was like, well, this is what's going on. It's not coming on. I tried everything I knew what to do. And of course, as soon as he opens it up, it comes right on. So I don't know. So now, in order to get it to turn on, I open. I have to unplug it, turn over, take the battery out, put the battery back in, then open it with the mouse on, and then it'll turn on. It's weird. It's weird. I know. So I'm hoping that things calm down. But anyway, yeah, I've got this. This is going to be difficult. Yeah, because she's got to be right here. So, needless to say, I am in the barn. It is a beautiful day. Um, Low 70s. Sun's out. It's absolutely gorgeous. What have I gotten done? Well, I think I mentioned last week that I had the gutters put up. Okay, so now I've got one tank on the cement pad, and I've got another tank set up at the back of the cabin. Mercy, she says, stop talking with your hands. And she's gonna go up and eat. Okay, I guess she's done tormenting me. Okay, so this is what's going on. Yeah, I had the sitting on that spot in this chair. Um, I had I got two totes set up right now. One, it took some finagling to get the downspout position right, but I've got one set up to receive water. Okay, that one's at the back of the cabin. It's not plumbed up yet. It's just set up to receive water because we've got rain coming in this week. Now I got the other one on the cement. Okay, and it's ready. Well, I've got the screen on the lid. Okay, or in place of the lid. Well, that is not going to be a permanent solution. Okay, um, because I have to put another tank up on top, but I have to accommodate an air vent. So this is what I'm trying to figure out how to go about doing that. Um, and because there's not going to be a lot of clearance between the bottom of the top pallet and the lid. Yeah, the bottom of the top pallet and the lid to the bottom pallet. There's not going to be a lot of clearance. And I'm not sure what that clearance is going to be. I may have to put something up between the two pallets, like a wood divider or something, um, just to elevate it enough, just so I can get a vent. Now I could, and I really hate to do it, I could put an air vent, drill a hole into the tank itself up at the top. Um, kind of hate to do that. Um, of course, if I did that, then I wouldn't have to worry so much about the space of the between the lid and the top tank. So I'm debating on that, whether or not to do it. If I can get oh, what do they call it? A bung? No, not a bung. There's a name for kind of a thing where it gives you a watertight seal. The two pieces go together. I got to see what they've got at Lowe's. I don't know where else to go but Lowe's. So if they have something like that, and if I can get away with it, um, I may do that. Put it on the right near the lid, um, to where the lid's not going to interfere with any kind of connections I make. And if I can have an elbow coming out and run it up the side, um, I may do that. But anyway, I do have to have an air vent for the bottom tank, and I got to figure that out. Um, and I'll probably have that up above, have the air vent go up above where the outlet's going to be for the top tank. I have to put an outlet there, so that any overflow will come out and come down, because I know at some point it's going to overflow those tanks. The amount, because there are times when we get a lot of rain. So, and I don't know, unless I can set up another system where the overflow goes into another tank. I'm not sure. I've only got 4 tanks to work with. And the way he put the gutters up, it's because it's such a long length, it's 40 feet. He had it so that each, it would kind of like change the pitch in the middle. And so it would feed 4 gutters, 4 downspouts rather. So I've got 1 tank of 1 downspout, debating on whether or not to put the other one at the other corner. I'm just not sure. If I do that, then I have to cut the longer downspout that he has there, which I could do, actually though, it's a little tricky because of my angle grinder. The on-off switch doesn't work. And I haven't had time to take it apart to see if I can't figure it out. It's not my thing. So, I mean, if I'm really careful, I hold the angle grinder with one hand and I plug it in with the other, and I'm really careful where that is, because as soon as I plug it in, it's coming on. So it's just, and I have to be really careful when I unplug it too. So I got to make sure that it's plugged into something that's easy for me to unplug it from with one hand, because I got to hold that grinder, because I don't dare put that grinder down. Okay. And that's how I have to turn it on and off. Oh, so anyway, yeah. Well, if nobody's in here, I don't blame them, because it is beautiful out there, and I probably should be getting some work done. One thing I need to do is I have got to figure out a lid for the water trough in Honey's pasture, because the ducks keep getting in there and just fouling it. So I have a low one to accommodate the goats so they can get access to it. but it's too low for because of the ducks. So I got to empty the thing and clean it. And this is a good week to do that because anything I lose in the way of water is going to get replenished this week because we got several days with rain in the forecast. And it doesn't take long for that tank to get full from this barn. This barn really it accumulates a lot of water because you've got a really large roof space. Um, so anyway, so I got to take care of that because it's getting ridiculous. I've had to clean. I don't know how many times because of those ducks, and so do that. I think I got an idea how I'm going to do it. Um, just have a hole kind of more in towards the middle, and a small hole that's big enough for them to stick their head in, the ducks that is, but not big enough for them to get into. And I'm going to do the same thing with make a hole that is big enough so honey can get a drink out of it and the goats can stick their nose in there and get a drink out of it, but not big enough that the ducks can get in there. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Got an idea. Hopefully I can do it. Oh, and let me see here. Oh, yes. Like I said, it's been a very, very busy week. Here it's getting to the point where it's irritating me. You know what I mean? It's irritating me. Um, I busted my butt this week getting the flooring done in my cabin. Now I did not go the whole length of the cabin, but my whole living space, my main living space, now has flooring in. Okay. Um, the next thing I need to do in there is I need to make some changes with electrical outlets. And I'm a little nervous about doing that because it's electricity. And that's something I'm not real great with. But I need to find my electric pliers. It's for doing stripping wires and whatnot. And I've got them. I don't know if they're in a toolbox somewhere. I haven't used them a lot. I know I have a pair. They were my father's, and my son has a pair. And it's been so long since I've done anything with electrical wire. I'm not sure I remember where either pair is. Now I don't know if my son knows where his pair is yet or not. So I need to ask him. So once I get I got electrical outlets I need to install on the second floor. Okay. The boxes are there, the wires are run, they're just not connected to the outlets and they don't have the wire coming down to be hooked into the electrical box. But I got to get that done because when I go to, I got to put the electrical outlet for the water pump. I got to install that. I have that. Okay. It's a special outside box and I've got to cut the wall. That's going to be nerve wracking. And I got to mount that in there and it just needs a short piece of wire because it's going to be almost directly underneath the electrical box. So it just needs a short piece of wire to connect it. I got the circuit breakers for it. So it's just I have to shut the power off to the whole cabin in order to install the breakers. And I'm a little nervous about it because I know my husband and my son are both going to be so annoyed when I have to do that, but it has to be done. It's just a temporary thing, and I'll just say this is what has to be done. So, are you trying to get up here again, Mercy? Huh? She says I'm talking. I'm talking. Come here, Mercy. I'm here, silly little girl. Oh, you're getting too big for me to do that. She's getting so big, and she's purring. Oh, she is purring so loud. What do you think, Mercy? Huh? Do you see yourself in there? You say, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just getting loving and I don't care. How come your back is wet? Were you washing yourself? Hmm? Or were you getting into something you weren't supposed to get into? Hmm? Yeah. She's not a bad cat. She's a good cat. She runs around here like she owns the place. She loves Sheba, and she plays with Gracie, you know. Um, and she's even playing with Angel. Angel will play a little bit with her too. So she's really making herself very much at home. She's not afraid of any of the animals. She's respectful, okay, but she's not afraid of them. So that's good. Oh, anyway, as you see in the title, here we go. Okay, I guess we're back up. I guess we're working now. Okay. Ah, sorry about that. I don't know when it started having a problem. Um, well, anyway, as you see in the title, I had to put Disa down this week. Uh, she'd been going downhill. She'd been going downhill, and this week it seemed like she was really going downhill. And it's like, okay, I wasn't going to put her through the winter, and I had run out of her feed, so I figured I was going to have her put down. She did not suffer. She went very quickly. She didn't suffer at all. No pain. She was going like that. So, um, Honey cried a little bit. Um, she was put down yesterday morning, and I was hoping that the goats and Chucky would be good enough company for Honey, because Chucky's been staying with her in the pasture at night. I still having a problem with him getting out with the goats during the day, but at night he will stay in there with her. So she cried a little bit yesterday, off and on, and she cried last night a little bit, and only once or twice this morning. Um, but she seems to be accepting that Jesus is not coming back. So I did the best I could for her. It's never easy. But to try and get her through the winter, she was just too bad. So anyway, so we just have Honey. But on the plus side, I have a goat that looks like she's about ready to pop any minute. So Coco looks like she is going to be the first one to kid this year. She's you just round up, aren't you? Um, yeah, I fully expect next week. Oh, honey, it's all right, honey. Honey, sorry. Honey just came running up. She was out in the pasture. I guess she must have heard me. I'll go out and I'll give her a little bit of attention. Um, yeah, she had been out grazing. She's got remnants of a round bale. I'll probably get her a new round bale before the end of the week. Um, just because she seems to be more content when she's eating. I also give her some, not a lot, but some of the square bale hay. Um, if she's up here. So mercy, mercy, really? Uh, so um, anyway, yeah. So there's progress being made, and I'm sorry I haven't gotten the videos out. The live stream is easier. I don't have to edit it, and I just come in here and I say my piece, and I go, and I guess maybe it seems like it's a little bit on the lazy side, but I'm under the guns because I need to get this water going before winter. Here it is getting close. We got one more week of October. Well, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, one more week of October because Saturday's the 30th. I was going to be going to the Casey County auction, kind of like do I even have the time to go? There's honey. So to give her a couple more days. I mean, Disa wasn't her favorite, but it was her company. So, but I'll try and give Honey a little bit extra attention. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I'm under the gun. I need to get this water done. Running into the house. And, it seems like such a simple thing, but I've got to have the electrical in place. And then I got a wall board to put up. And the wall board seems, okay, well, that's no big deal. Well, we had a mouse problem. Okay. Thanks to Angel bringing live mice into the house. And I thought finally I had caught the last one 2 days ago. I saw another mouse in the house this morning. So I guess it's just the joys of living in the country, and it's getting to be winter. I mean, I don't think they can come in. There's any place where they can come into the house, except for maybe through the door. I haven't seen any place where they can get in. But before I put the wallboard up, any place where I have wires going down through the floor, I am going to make sure that it's sealed. I'm going to get some of that spray foam and make sure that's sealed up. I can't put steel wool in those locations because if that gets through the insulation, that could be a problem. So, but if I spray it with this spray, do you mind, Mercy? She's playing with me, and you know what cats are like when they play. Anyway, spray the spray on electrical tape, and then I'll spray on the spray foam insulation in there, and then I can seal it up. Put the insulation back in, and trying to do this with a cat that wants to play, a kitten that wants to play. Oh, I'll tell you. So she is, yeah. You're such a distraction, my dear. Oh, come on, seriously. I've got thin pants on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Goofy cat. You can't see. I wish you could. Ow! Come on, you. She's playing with me. Oh my. If you could see, you'd know. So anyway. Yeah, so then I can get the wallboard on, and hopefully I've got the mouse situation under control. I've got 2 of the instant kill traps in there, baited with peanut butter. I can't use poison because both Sheba and Gracie will eat dead mice. Okay, so there will be no poison laid down. I'll use the 5-gallon bucket trap. I'll use these little snap traps because I can put them in the house. The 5-gallon bucket kind of is, because sometimes I come out there in the dark and all I need to do is trip on a bucket with water and a bunch of dead mice in it. That would not be good. That would not be good. So, but anyway, but the traps are doing okay, and it's like, and when I catch the mice, I feed them either. I throw them out here for the chickens to get, or the ducks to get, or the dogs to get. So they're not going to waste. They're feeding something. So it's not like I'm putting them in the trash. And I mean, they're a fresh kill because I can hear when the traps are set off. So I tell you, you know how bad it is. I even saw a mouse in my truck the other day. I said, "Drop in there," and I got it. I figured there wasn't a whole lot to eat in that truck anyway, so it was probably going to be hungry. So anyway, so once I get the air vent figured out for the tank and get the other tank up and get the gutter situated, that one I may have a problem because it's quite high, and I'm hoping I may have to get some help getting that higher gutter up, because I tried getting up there and it's like, okay, this is not going to work. That's a little higher. It's just that little bit too far up for me to reach. Oh, so, and I can't get to that end of the porch because that's where I have my wallboard up, just waiting for me to get in. I can't put that until after I get the electrical outlets moved. So, anyway, so hopefully there's going to be a lot happening between now and the end of November. Hopefully I'll have the water going. I haven't done this week. I don't know. 2 weeks. I'll say 2 weeks. Hopefully in 2 weeks I will have the water running, because not only do I have to have it piped into the house, I have to have the water pump set up. I have to do the plumbing and the drainage, get the sink in place, and the sink. I got carpentry work to do for that. Okay. Move electrical outlets. Re-insulate. Put on the wallboard. Do the plumbing. No, not. Then I have to put the structure for the sink. Then I do the plumbing. Because I got to make sure I get the drainage in the right place. And then I think I will have running water in the house if I get all that done. I have to put the wallboard up first because I have to put the shelf in for the sink that the sink is going to set on. Because I think I told you before, the idea is to have like a floating sink, because all the plumbing is going to be back in the corner. So you really won't see. It'll just look like there's just this all open space under the sink. So yeah, that sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? So anyway, have that, and then I have another thing I'm trying to get together. So that's another reason why I haven't showed you the floor yet, because I got another thing in the works, and I had to send a part out for repair, but hopefully he'll have it for me within a week or so. And I have to hire somebody to do something for me that involves heights again. Yeah, me and heights. Ugh. Well, I'm sorry. I don't even have a ladder tall enough to be able to do what needs to be done for this particular project after I get that plumbing in. But this other thing, then we are going to be, I think I'll be able to take a breather. What are you doing, little girl? Oh, yes. Oh, now you're going to be nice. I guess she figures she's done clawing on me. You silly little thing, you. So needless to say, there is a lot happening here, and I'm sorry that I've made very few recordings. I got the new camera. I showed you the new camera. I haven't even had time to figure out how to work the thing, because there's a menu. I did a little bit of dabbling with it, but I haven't tried it with the microphone yet. I have a cordless microphone too, mainly because I'm trying to get these things done before winter. And when you've got winter approaching, you got to get them done. And it's just recording cuts into your time. So I've been trying to take some, and I haven't gotten a lot, but hopefully there will be something, when I am no longer under the gun. I mean, if I knew exactly what I was doing, if I was a pro at this and I could you just do this, and this. But no, I have to think about it very carefully, because I'm not that experienced. I'm not a professional. I'm just DIYing this, and I have very little experience with electricity and with plumbing. I just very, very little experience. So I have to be very careful, because I can't afford to flub that up and have to go out and buy new parts. Okay, I've got to be very careful. I've got to be sure, absolutely certain that I'm doing this right. So, so that's what I'm going to, that's why it takes me so long. That in the height issue, but so long as I keep my feet on the ground, or no more than 2 steps up, we're all right. Well, I guess I should probably get off because I do have to try and figure out that business with the water trough, and so my the animals' water isn't spoiled by the ducks, and they foul it. They get in there and they just make it a terrible mess. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to scrub that. I just scrub it, because it's just disgusting. Yeah, and it's like I hate that the animals have to drink it. Well, they don't have to. Like honey can go down to the creek. Still, I'm hoping to segregate portion that off though, for the winter because I'm putting seed down, at least for a couple of weeks anyway. Oh mercy! Now you're starting up again. You little fish, you're getting spoiled rotten. Look at you! Look at you! Look at you! Look at you! I'm surprised Angel's not. You know where Angel is? She's probably upstairs sleeping on my bed. That's probably where she is. Yeah. Yeah. Because this young little whippersnapper is too energetic, I think, for her these days. Funny, it wasn't that long ago when Angel was this energetic. Because she would play rough like this too. She's starting to get mellow. But she will play with Mercy a little bit. Anyways. Now you're going to lick me. Goofy cat. All right. That's it. I'm going to have to go. Um, so I know this is short. I'm usually on here a little bit longer, but I really do have to get going. I got so much work to do, and this thing's not helping. She's not helping one little bit. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. I will see you later. Have a good one, and if I don't get a video up this week, I guess I'll see you next Sunday. Um, as far as it goes, So, and hopefully my hair will be in better shape next week. I just like give me some crazy glue or something. It's like it looks terrible. All right. I'll talk to you later, people. Have a good one.